2024 has been a great year for hip hop. It's had a lot of different artists drop and even a lot of the big dogs in hip hop beefing and dropping music as well. I've just seen a handful of artists that are dropping music recently, trying to make a comeback and just kind of getting in the activity of hip hop again in such a hectic scene right now. Without further ado, here are 3 rappers that are making a comeback in 2024. So Lil Mosey's dropped about 4 songs this year. They don't all sound the same. The first couple that he actually came back with and dropped, he said were inspired by Olivia Rodrigo, and on the song Life Goes On, you know, it's a very pop alternative kind of song is what he seems to be influenced by, but he still has his kind of mumbly flow, which is a little bit unfortunate because it's not like a perfect song by any means, even though I want to like it. You know, the songs were kind of alright, but then he also kind of put out a few of his typical, you know, Mosey, you know, trap style songs that we're used to from him, and that's including like his newest song, which is Thug Popstar, which is one I actually like and kind of has his typical, you know, song formula in it as well. I've actually been bumping that one, and it's just cool to add a Mosey song to my playlist for the first time in like a long time, like maybe even years, honestly. He just posted a full vlog of just kind of meeting fans and performing and, you know, going over the whole campus over at Penn State, which is really cool, and it was really wholesome type of content. But if you don't know, Mosey was falsely accused of having R-word allegations, which really tarnished his career a lot after the success of Blueberry Faygo. He had such a high peak, and then he kind of got hit with this, and I feel like he also had like label issues too. Maybe, you know, this could have caused it, I'm not entirely sure, but there's definitely like a few dark years, and there's a lot of time where he wasn't really dropping too much and whatnot. So it's just good to see Lil Mosey back, and I'm definitely still a fan of this guy in 2024.
Take a picture, smoke a swisher, reminisce on how it was.
24K Golden came back with a new song towards the top of the year, which was called Good Intentions. In my opinion, one of the better songs he's ever made. It was definitely the best lyrical song he's ever made, kind of reminiscing over that success he had a long time ago, how he's changed as a person, kind of where he's at now. It was a big life update for him, and I saw lots of promo for this song as well. You gotta remember how 24K Golden had such a huge peak with Mood being one of the biggest songs like of this decade, but back when he was putting out that music and coming up into the game, I remember you know, I was listening to him a decent amount, but you know, 2019 to 2021, he was really ruling that pop rap lane, and you know, was huge on TikTok. I was a huge fan of his El Dorado project he dropped, I think it was 2021, and I don't know if it aged too incredibly well, but I was definitely a fan of Golden for a while there, and it's just cool to see him drop this new project as well that he kind of came out with in March. It was called Growing Pains. I've checked it out and listened to it, you know, a couple times. It's nothing too crazy. It's just 7 songs. It's got a couple singles that he came out with and another 1 or 2 that I liked on there, so it's worth a listen because it's not too long. But Golden, I always thought seemed like a cool guy, and it's good to see him back in 2024.
I do not care about these hoes. Most importantly, get to that check.
We all know the legendary SoundCloud run that Lil Skies had. I'll forever be a fan and supporter of him for carrying that era almost. My biggest problem I always had with Lil Skies is he never dropped enough projects, and I was a fan of Life of Dark Rose, Shelby, Unbothered, even the Deluxe as well. Were all pretty good projects, and then here we go. It's been a few years since we've gotten a project from him, but he came back recently with this, I think it was 8-song mixtape. It's called Out Your Body Music. There wasn't really too many people that checked that out probably, but I'm glad I did because I at least found a couple songs on there that I loved. It's definitely his worst project, but the biggest standout to me was definitely Drank Talk. I think that's a typical style that Skies knows and loves so much. I think that song was great. I mean, he tried out some like new gen beats and a couple different things as well, but like I said, the project wasn't anything too crazy. It probably went like triple cardboard first week. Don't get me wrong, I'm still like a really big Skies fan, and I will definitely always support him and check out his projects when he drops. It's just kind of unfortunate that he really just hasn't been too active over the years, or we haven't really ever seen him have a full evolution as an artist. And let me know if we missed any artists as well that are making a comeback in 2024. It doesn't even have to be hip-hop. It's just been such an active and crazy year in the genre. I have a Twitter, Instagram. Go check me out there. We will be streaming every single Friday. Make sure you guys are subscribed to my channels, and yeah, we will catch you guys soon. Peace.